welcome back to my channel. We're getting ready today for another Disney trip. I am taking my 3-year-old daughter. She's actually almost gonna be 4 in a couple months, if you could believe that. Today I'm showing you everything that I'm packing in my toddlers carry-on, as well as additional tips to help them keep toddlers entertained, because we all know that a happy toddler makes for a smooth and happy travel day. So first off, I'm showing you what I'm working with. We are still rocking her Petunia pickle bottom diaper bag. Now, like I said, she's about to be 4 years old. We're still rocking it. So I like this bag because there's a lot of pockets, and when she was younger, we would put her bottles in here. Now we could still use it for like water bottles and juice boxes and whatnot. So we'll probably put those in the day of travel. All right, so this is what I'm working with. In addition, because you know as a mom, we can't pull all our cards out right away, right? If that's, don't, my biggest tip that you could take away, because my daughter, I fall for this most every trip, is you need to keep some stuff hidden to the side, because if your child is anything like my daughter, she'll have everything open and ready to go before the plane even takes off, and then she'll be like, no, what now? What now? What are we gonna do to entertain ourselves on the flight? So this is my bag that I'm bringing, and this is just like a weekender bag from Bag Smart. I got this off of Amazon, and I will try to link whatever I can below, but this is great because it has the bottom compartment where you can hide stuff, and you can also keep your shoes. You could keep I put like extra clothes or sweatshirts inside. There's also some zipper pockets on one of these. Yeah, on this one, this fits right over your carry-on luggage, so you can, or you know what I'm talking about, that rolly suitcase handle, so you could stick it right on there. And yeah, there also has side pockets for you to put your water bottles, so you could free up your hands when you're trying to wrangle your toddler. All right, so those are the bags that I usually bring. We go to Disney multiple times. Oh, hi, did I introduce myself yet? My name is Lauren, and like I said, I have a 3-year-old, soon to be 4-year-old daughter named Lucia. We have annual passes, and we go to Disney multiple times a year. So I know a little bit about what works and what hasn't worked. Now, every child is going to be different, but this is what tends to work for my family. And if you've watched any of my other previous packing videos, don't worry, because not all this is repeat. Because she's getting older, I'm going to throw in some new things that we're going to try. All right, now, one of the best things that you could bring on trips, for like airline trips, road trips, are snacks, because we know hangry toddlers are not fun. So I actually had a big like Ziploc personalized patch bag. I'll insert it here. It said snacks on it. Now, where is it? I don't know, because we just used it like 2 months ago, and I have no idea. It's not with any of my packing stuff. It's not in any of the luggages. I just went to look for it. So I'm gonna have to place an order to Amazon to get another one. But if it doesn't come in time, we'll just have to do the old-fashioned route and just put things in Ziplocs. So I'm not going crazy this time for snacks. What I'm doing, because we have a really early flight, it's at 6 a.m., I'm gonna bring probably like a Lunchable or something like that, like little crackers, ham and cheese, and I'm keeping them in the fridge right now, and then I'll put it in our carry-on in the morning, along with like some juice and stuff like that. Now, if you're traveling with a baby, they do allow for milk in bottles. They do a test. I've flown with juice boxes before. Just put it on the conveyor belt, or the little stackable trays before you go through TSA, and they might just test it, but generally I've had no problem. Now she's getting a little older. I'm not sure what the rules are with that, so we're going to attempt to do some juice. I need to check what the ounces are on the juice, but I might throw a couple of those in the bag. And then I got some of these snacks. We have some snacks that are going to be delivered to our resort over at Disney World. So I'm not going crazy with the snacks actually this trip, because it is an early flight, but she has been requesting for the last week gummy worms. Now, I just went to Walmart and I picked up gummy bears and gummy worms. I went to checkout and I noticed that the gummy worms, like the packaging had a hole in it. So unfortunately, we're not going with that, but I did want to get her a little treat. So I got her the little gummy bears. I don't just give her like all endless amounts of sugar, but this is a special treat because we are going to Disney World and all the rules go out the window, right? So this is definitely coming with us, and I'm going to keep this in mommy's bag. And then I picked up these how do you say this? Belvita crackers, cookies. So we're flying Spirit on the way down, so they always get you nickel and dimey for everything. So make sure that you bring snacks, otherwise be prepared. I think because we came with nothing, my stepdaughter on our last trip, she got like a thing of ramen noodles. I got like a cheese tray or something. I feel like we got like a snack mix or something. It ended up being like 35 or 40 bucks, which was absolutely ridiculous. So that was my poor planning. I should have known better because this is not our first time to Disney. So yeah, we're bringing snacks this time. So I'm just gonna throw a couple of these for me and her to eat some breakfast along with the crackers and cheese and crackers. Oh, and I'm also, she loves these little M&M things, so I have to hide them. So I actually bought these for our last trip, and I kept them in my mom bag, and I never needed to use them. So this is going back in the mom bag, and we'll see if we can, this is like one of those emergency things that you pull out if they're really misbehaving and you just need them to calm down so you don't disturb everybody on the flight. They're like these little like mini ones, so it's less of like a choking hazard. And these are great also for potty training. Good tip. All right, this brings us to the biggie, things to entertainment. All right, so I'm trying something new. I've been kind of putting this off, and I'm like, you know what, I feel like we're over this stage, but I just like pulled the trigger and I finally ordered one of these. It is one of these airline trays. Basically, this is gonna slide right over the snack tray table thing, and then it's the one I bought right from Amazon. I liked it because it's got like an extra little pocket here that you could put crayons and other things to catch everything. And then on top, I couldn't figure this out at first, but I just figured it out. There's these little snappy things, and you basically snap them together and it makes this like little tray. So it's basically like a catch-all tray. So that way when they're playing with things like Legos or whatnot, crayons, they don't go rolling everywhere. It kind of, you know, it's a lot safer. So we have this major issue every time we fly where things are rolling down the aisle and all that. So we're gonna try this to see if it works. So I'll report back on the next trip because we're going again in September. So let's see if this works out for us. So yeah, that's coming with us. And this, I'm wondering, it actually does fold up pretty nicely. So I could even try to fit this into her bag. She's gonna be so excited for that. Of course, we're bringing okay, my husband picked up some of this stuff. If it were me, I probably would have picked up princesses, but she'll probably like the Paw Patrol too. She likes all of those Imagine Ink kind of books. It's great because those markers don't get on you or yourself or any other thing. So it's just like a magic marker that changes color when you color. So these always come with us for every trip. So I'm gonna stick one of those in there. And he's also got her a little brand new coloring book from Disney, so she could do that. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll know that my daughter leaves crayons everywhere and they end up looking like this. So of course today I went to Walmart and picked up a brand new box of crayons, so that's coming in. I didn't where are they? I didn't bother this time to get the name brand Crayola. I personally hate anything but Crayola. I love Crayola, just the quality is much better, but because these crayons just don't seem to stay with us very long, I just picked up a cheapy one from Walmart because they were like 75 cents or something, so that way that's fine if they get broken. So I'm gonna throw these in her carry-on as well. And then I'm also bringing some of the broken crayons, and I might like do some of them in another bag for like when we go out to eat, because we are hopefully planning to do some dining. So I keep one as like a meal kit bag. Quick battery change, there we go. Okay, so when we're at Disney, while I do bring the tablet along with us on the plane, and honestly, she really only uses it in the airport and during takeoff, because once we get in the sky, it's on airplane mode and it doesn't work for what she likes to watch YouTube and all that. So I'll usually try to download some Disney movies, but she generally doesn't use her tablet after that. And once we get to Disney, I don't even bring it to the restaurant or whatnot. So I like to keep a little restaurant bag with us. So while I'll put some crayons here in her little carry-on, I also will make like a secondary restaurant kit with some like little things to color, crayons and all that, because we are planning to do some dining hopefully this trip when we go. Again, we've already used this, but this is the princess like one. This is one that comes with like a little pen, which I'm just realizing is not here, so I gotta find that. But it's basically like you can it's like a pen filled with water, and you could color here, and then the next day it will, or when it dries, then you could just basically color over and over again. So these are great because it's reusable. These are really great to have. Again, I gotta find that pen. Okay, then we have Sticker Wow. I have yet to try these, so this is gonna be new for her. She's really gonna like this. This one, I got this on Amazon. It comes with these. These also sell at Walmart because I just happened to see this while I was there. So basically you can make little decorations and do the little sticker thing that it comes with. So that's coming with us. That's from Melissa and Doug. So all these I'm putting in her bag. We have a whole bunch of Frozen stickers, so she could put these all over the place. One thing while we're on the stickers, I don't have any of those. I'm not bringing them on this trip, but if you have a younger kid or maybe even my age, window clings, that's also good. And also painter tape. Painter tape for like a younger toddler, like even a baby. It's great because you can rip a bunch off. You could stick it on the airplane window and it comes off very easily. It seems so simple, but it's a really great tip for you. Again, I'm not bringing it this trip, but I know it is a great tip. The next thing, sorry about my lighting here, by the way. I have been hearing all about these. They are called cutie cuffs. I have never opened one of these. I've been seeing them all over on TikTok and Instagram and all the things. I keep checking Target for like the last couple months. I never see them. I don't think Target sells these. I have also looked on Amazon. I haven't seen them. I found them at Walmart today. So I bought 3. I'm going to open one with you right now so we could all see what people are saying is not only you could put them like on like a little watch. I believe people are also putting them on their crossbody, like their fanny packs and all that. So that's what I hopefully plan to do. We have 3 of them. Like I said, I'm going to show you one now. And we're going to see what we got and see, hopefully between the 3, we could add them to one of our outfits. So I'm kind of excited about this, and I know she's going to be really excited about this too, because she loves like the Squishables when we get them from McDonald's too. All right, so here we go. What did I get? Oh my gosh, this is Boo. This is like literally the same one here. All right, hopefully we get some other ones. So like I was saying, you could put them on your wrist, or you could wear them. Let's just pretend my strap here is my fanny pack. You could attach it like this. I don't know, I'm like seeing kind of backward right now, but you get my drift basically. Yeah, actually it would be like this, wouldn't it? Yes. Anyway, so I'm gonna surprise her with one of these. Yeah, I might actually give her one tonight so we could kind of see what it is. But yeah, cute. Oh, and you know what I'm gonna do with this, because she hasn't seen it? This is my other thing. This is like a treasure chest-esque thing. So this is from Stony Clover. I like it. It's not see-through, so she doesn't know what's inside. So I I've shown her these before for previous trips, but I've kept them in the bag for the most part, so she hasn't played with them in a while. But generally I've been getting her like new ones. But yeah, you could see she's been playing with them on the last couple trips. Of course, she put them in the bath and whatnot. So we have Belle and Cinderella in here. And I have a little brush for their hair. And this little thing I picked up, this balloon dog thing. I picked this up from the Target dollar spot. And I have like a little pet bot in here. So I'm just gonna put all the loose little guys in there. And I might keep this actually with me too, so I could pull that out later, so she doesn't want to like open all the things before we even take off. And I also have a little Play-Doh here. So if I find more stuff like that, I will, like little stuff, I might add it to this bag. In the meantime, this is going in my bag. All right, I'm not quite sure about this. This might be a little bit too early, too like advanced for her. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how this goes. We do have, like I was saying, we do have the catch-all thing that's gonna go on her tray table. So we're gonna try this. I'll report back and let you know if it was a complete disaster. But if you have an older kid, this should work out great. I picked up this thing on Amazon. It's basically, which we could take it out immediately. It's this little Lego board. So this is gonna come with us. I also got this whole tray full of Legos. Now, is Lauren bringing all these? No, I am not bringing all this. If you have a bigger kid, this might be better to bring with you. But no, what we're going to do is we're going to just bring a few. And I'm going to put them in a sandwich bag. And we're going to put them all together. And I'm going to keep it with me so she doesn't lose these and get them all over the place. So I'm going to put a few of these and pack them together. I also got these little kits. This was recommended by my friend Andrea Moberly. If you want to see her channel after this, she has wonderful packing video vlogs. So this is where I got this idea. So I bought the little kits. So what I'm going to do, again, I'll take it out of the box, and I got one that has Ariel, which is perfect. So I'm going to put those in a little Ziploc bag, and I'm going to keep them. And I think it's going to be a nice surprise for her, because I do not usually let her carry stuff like this on the flight. So she's getting some new toys this time, and I'm glad that I'm filming this video while she's at school, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this. The next thing is, I got this, I believe, at Target, these little scratch off things. She's used these before. It's basically like these black pages, and you could scratch it and it reveals colors. So I have the pen here somewhere. I just saw it, but yeah, this is coming with us. This is another great thing she likes to play with. Again, just, it's all about like keeping them entertained for as long as possible. My daughter, she will go through everything in the bag, like I said, before we even take off. And another great tip, try to board one of the last people on the plane, because the longer they're sitting before you take off, they're gonna start to lose it. At least my daughter, she has major like undiagnosed ADD, so I'm usually one of the last people on the plane with her. So we're like running in while they're like doing the safety thing, and they're closing the cabin door. That's usually right we're right before that. So we get in, we take our seat, put our seatbelts on, so that way she has limited time in the airplane, because they go stir crazy. Good tip. I picked this one up at Target in the dollar section not too long ago. So I might even use this. I was planning to use this for crayons. I might even use this for the Legos. I'm going to see how it works, because this is kind of like the perfect little box for this. Yeah, it's called Tip Box, and it comes with little stickers. So maybe I'll do that. I'll have her decorate this also on, it was $1. It was right in the Target dollar bin. So, bin. So yeah, it's got all these little stickers that she could decorate with. So I'll let her do that. She's got the Frozen stickers she can also use. And yeah, either crayons or Legos. I don't know. We'll figure that out. All right. Then usually what I do is I keep these in our carry-on is bows for her hair bows, so that way she can she likes to take her ponytail a lot out, so that way before we land I could do her hair real quick so she's not so hot in the humid weather. So I'll probably keep this with me also like with mine, oh, by the way, these little pouches are from Stony Clover also. And I keep, like, I have my money in here from last time. I have our magic band. I don't put these on the plane until usually we're about to land, and then I put them on before we land. So I'll keep those with me. You know, both mine and hers. I also have one for me, another one where I keep all of my earrings, and I'll usually keep like my chapstick or my lipstick in here. Again, just that goes with me so it doesn't get lost or broken or anything in my luggage. We need hand sanitizer spray all the time, so this also would be a great, throw this one in along with the pouch where, could probably put this in also with the earrings and the lipstick and all that. All right, now we also have like a little first aid kit that I keep in her bag. I have the Neosporin, I have Lotrimin, which she doesn't really need anymore, but you never know. This is great to keep if you have a smaller baby that is still in diapers. My daughter is potty trained now, but this has just been in here since she was little. When you have like a super stubborn diaper rash, it's great to keep in there because you never know. I have Band-Aids, boogie wipes, Kleenex, all the things in this little pouch. These little pouches come in a variety pack. If you watch any of my previous packing videos, they come in like all various sizes. I got them on Amazon and they're perfect. So I will keep them in her small little pouch here in her bag. And I'll keep more Kleenex with me. Of course, we need Clorox wipes because she's a toddler, so that can come in with me. It's nice to like wipe your tray table down. Now, some of these are getting into my carry-on, so sorry, but maybe we'll give you some ideas. These little suckers, these are so good. I've also tried the fuel rods. The fuel rods are good. They're great to get on Amazon if you're going to go that route. Get them on Amazon because they come in a 2-pack. I forgot what it is now, like 2 for $30 or $35. Whereas in the parks, if you get them there, it's like 1 for like $50 or whatever it is. But if you get them on Amazon ahead of time, it's free to exchange them in Disney and you can do it over and over again. So I have done those, but these work even better, and it's compact and it fits everything. You charge this into the wall at night, and then it has all the little adapters. So if you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, if you have the stroller fan, it has all the little guys. So these are perfect. So this comes with me in my carry-on. This is starting to get really random. I have everything on the floor and I'm just kind of packing up as I see it. All right, I have 2 pairs of sunglasses for her. Why? Because you can never, sometimes you can't find them in the moment. So I always have one readily available. So I have 2 pairs. This one I got at Walmart. I think this came with an outfit somebody got her for her birthday from like TJ Maxx or something. So I'll probably put one of these in my bag and then I'll put one of these in her bag. Oh, also, like I said, she's out of the baby diaper stage. However, if we have an accident, I have these little doggy bags ready to go also. Not like she gets sick a lot, but just in case she were to get sick, you know, it's always just good to bring like the little doggy bags. Again, you can get these on Amazon. I use them for my dog. So I've just picked up a few because it doesn't make sense to just buy specific diaper ones. These work fine. So I'm going to put these in her bag as well. I have a spare pair of underwear for her that I'm going to put in here just in case she has an accident. Oh, I found another little thingamajig thing, so I'm going to throw that in here. I don't even know what that is. Another great tip before I forget to mention, we used to do this when we used to go like one time we took a longer flight to the Dominican Republic. We used to do this when she was a baby we would go to restaurants, wrap a toy, even if like a small figurine, like the little people or whatnot, even if they've used it before, you're gonna wrap it in a few layers of tin foil and you're gonna keep that in your bag, and you can unwrap it like kind of like a present, and it's kind of a fun thing to keep them entertained. It goes through TSA just fine, so you don't have to worry. Never had an issue. All right, so more things. I always bring these little variations of sticker faces. They have animal funny faces, they have princess. This is all I could scrounge up in my house, which tells me I think that we need to place an order for some more. She does use these quite frequently, so I'm gonna throw these in her bag, but this is it. We're gonna have to, for the next trip, I'm gonna have to place an order. These are great. You could get them on Amazon, you could get them on Shein and Temu, I think, if you're still ordering from there. I don't know, are we ordering from there anymore because of the tariff situation? I haven't placed an order personally in quite some time. All right, this is something new I'm trying. I don't know if I'm gonna break this out. I know Pixie Dust and Mom has broke this. She's been brave enough to break this out on the airplane. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how things go. I'm gonna keep this in my mom bag, but basically they're little perforated sheets. You could rip it out, and it comes with a paintbrush and paint, and I think you just add like a little drop of water and you could do paint with it. So they have different, I think they have like Mickey Minnie kind of things too. Also picked it up on Amazon. We'll see. I'm gonna keep it in my bag. If anything, maybe she could do it in the resort. We're gonna try this one this time. I don't know. All right, one thing I forgot to mention here is Neosporin spray on the go. So we're gonna throw that in here. That could probably just go right in her first aid kit. Of course, wet wipes, those are coming with us. Even though she is potty trained, you can never have enough wet wipes. I think we're gonna be using wet wipes for the rest of our life. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I put them in the little baggies. These are the little kits, so this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna keep those again with me. Yeah, so perfect. I have the set and the instructions, so I think 2 should be enough. I think when I saw this on Amazon, I think this was a good idea, but I think it's just going to be too much. She's going to be overstimulated and there's going to be all over the place. But if you have a little bit older kid or a kid that likes to behave and listen, I think this is perfect to bring with you on the plane, so, or on trips or road trips, especially with that little green board. So again, I will link everything below, but yeah, this is great. So this I'm gonna probably hide, and maybe we'll keep this for her birthday. All right, I think we're wrapping up to like the end here, guys. All right, I have headphones. We're gonna bring the tablet. I don't have it in here because it is currently charging, but this is gonna go in her little bag. Some of these little fans, this has got to be charged, but I'll bring these fans a lot of time, and this doesn't come with the strap. You could get these separately, but these are great. When she was little, I brought on the stroller. I hooked it on the stroller. I still might do that. It has like this blue neon light, so she likes to hold this and play with it, so I'm just gonna also keep that in her no, I'll keep it in my bag. I might even keep it. I have the little crossbody fanny pack that I might keep it in. It gets really hot when you first get on the plane too. So sometimes like the overhead air is not like enough for us. So I think that's great to keep in there. Also, totally not related, but don't forget, if you don't have a real ID, just throwing it out there. I'm gonna put this in my packing video too. I'm just throwing it out there. If you're not aware, in order to fly these days, you need a real ID, what is called a real ID. Now, you're probably like, if you're a prepared person, you're probably thinking, Lauren, you've had 20 years to get a real ID. And I will tell you, yes, I know. The problem is certain states have made it impossible to get this. In fact, I renewed my driver's license last summer, and yeah, they sent me the regular ID. They didn't like even give me the option. That was my only option, is to get a regular one. Now, all year I've been checking for appointments. I have not been able to get an appointment for a real ID. However, my stepdaughter, if you followed our saga from our March trip, she hasn't traveled out of the country since she was like 5, so her passport was expired, so that was a no-go. What we ended up doing for her was and she doesn't have her driver's license because it's not a big thing around here to get them, even though she is 18. Some kids have them, some kids don't. I don't get it, but it's this generation. So what we ended up doing is I brought her in for a regular one. She had all her points, and they ended up asking to upgrade when we were there. I have not tried that method. My understanding in New Jersey is that if you're like, I think 3 to 6 months away from your expiration date on your license, they'll let you go in as a regular appointment and then they'll upgrade you. But I don't know if since mine doesn't expire for a while, if I'm able to do that. So that being said, you need a real ID to fly. What do you do if you don't have one? Next best thing is a passport. And if you are in New Jersey and you're having a hard time, I suggest getting the passport or the passport card, because you're probably gonna have an easier time getting an appointment before, like, or you know, to do your passport. You'll probably get it faster than getting an appointment. I don't know, it could go either way, but that's just my tip. Just a reminder. Unfortunately, because I don't have the real ID, I gotta fly with this sucker, but that's what you got the passport for, right? So anyway, I think that's it. I think that's about do it for today's video. If I forgot anything, I'll insert that footage somewhere in here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some ideas, and I hope you have a great Disney trip or another trip if you're planning on taking your toddler for vacation sometime soon. If we're not already friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we share a lot of Disney content on our travel channel. I go to Disney about 4 to 5 times a year, and sometimes I even throw in other trips that we do. Last year we had a trip to Boston. We also had a trip to North Carolina to see my parents. So yeah, we do quite a bit of traveling around here. When I'm not at Disney, because we can't be at Disney all the time, we can't be traveling because I do have a full-time job. I am a very busy mom. I also might show like home stuff, or you know, stuff to that matter. Like around Christmas, I like to do stuff like that with decorating and all that. Anyway, so if that's the kind of content you're into and we're not already friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. It really does help support the channel. It shows YouTube that people like you like this kind of content, and it helps show me to other people, and it also shows YouTube you like that kind of content. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you in the next one or at Disney. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I've been all around the world, every city, every place.